welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to be here with you today. Please ignore the mess in the background. I'm going to Rolling Loud Festival tomorrow, so I've been preparing all day. Today, I thought it would be really fun if we talked a little bit about careers and what I do for work. If you know me, you know that I work at an agency. I worked at Universal Music Group for a couple of years and had an amazing time. And now I'm a digital marketer at a music agency. And so what my day-to-day kind of looks like is creating assets, managing social platforms and channels, coming up with new social strategies and potential trends and ideas. I love what I do, and I work with a variety of artists of all sorts of genres. If you know me, you know what kind of music I love and I listen to and I gravitate towards, but honestly, the coolest part of my job is being exposed to so many different types of music, so many genres, so many independent artists. I love what I do for work so much, and I'm super, super grateful for it. I thought it would be really fun if I kind of talked to y'all about what it's like to work in music marketing and what it's like to work in the music business, entertainment industry, and digital marketing as a whole. And then maybe even I can talk to you a little bit about how I got where I'm at, because I think that's kind of like a question that I get from a lot of people. So if you know me, you know I am not from here. And when I say here, I mean the greater Los Angeles, California area. I'm not from here. I am from South Jersey. I am from a town right outside of Philadelphia, like a super suburban town, but it's right outside of Philly. So I definitely rep Philly, definitely rep Jersey, South Jersey. But the cool part about my story is that I took a leap of faith, and I really just kind of took a chance, I would say, a risk. I took a chance on myself, and I decided to move to Los Angeles and attend USC for my undergraduate and graduate studies. I also want to go to law school, so that's sometime in the future, because I'm very passionate about civil rights, social rights, and just justice overall, to be honest with you. But the way that I kind of got where I'm at is that there was a lot of risk taking. I actually started off at Syracuse University, and then I ended up transferring to the University of Southern California when I was, I think, like 18 or 19 years old, and I was a sophomore. I transferred in as a sophomore. So after my freshman year, I transferred into USC, and that was a whole process in itself. But once I got here, I decided to pursue journalism, because that's something I'm super passionate about to this day, and that's actually what I'm getting my master's degree in right now at USC. So I started working in journalism, and I needed a job. It's kind of funny because my first job when I got to USC was I was literally working as a tutor at the student athletics complex. So I was tutoring student athletes at USC. Really like a random thing, because now I do digital marketing, which is obviously much different. But I think the way that I found myself in digital marketing and just like working in music and entertainment as a whole is because I am obsessed with music, and honestly, I like to think that music is one of the things that saved me, especially when I was going through a really rough time. When I was a freshman, it's not even anything in particular. It's just like that transition from being, living at home with your family and being surrounded by, your family and people that you feel super just comfortable with all day. And then all of a sudden, like, you're in the middle of a campus and you might not really know anybody. You might go in kind of just on your own and just have to meet people along the way. And I think that transition for me, especially being someone who came from like a really big community and had a lot of friends in high school, and then it's like, whoa, like, let's just throw you into the wolves. Let's just throw you into the middle of somewhere that you don't really know where you are, but you also don't really know who you are. And I think the coolest part about the journey is that I've definitely figured out who I am. I mean, now I'm 23 years old, and I'm pretty happy with what my life is now and where I'm going. But for a while, it was really scary. But I definitely always knew that I had a passion for social media. The very first brand partnership or whatever that I ever did was with YouTube, actually, when I was a senior in high school. When I got the email, I didn't think it was real, to be honest. But it's really cool looking back on that. Shout out to YouTube, because that was definitely the first thing I ever did. One of my YouTube videos actually ended up being put in a commercial for the class of 2020. So definitely gave me that motivation, that inspiration that has led me down the path that I'm at now. So what happened was music really just saved my life and saved my entire being when I was a freshman, and I started a music blog, right? And so after I started that music blog, I kind of just realized that my passion for music was larger than just something I wanted to, post about on socials for an hour a day or so. Although I would say it became more than that. I kind of feel like it's funny, when I had my first blog, Heartfelt Hip Hop, it kind of changed my life in a way, right? Because it's like I never knew I would be working full time in music like 4 years later. So after my music blog, I think what happened was I started just connecting with artists in the upper Syracuse area, and then I eventually landed an internship at a small agency, also kind of like a music marketing agency. And then from there I got an internship with AWOL, I believe, like Sony, doing college marketing again for musicians, and I thought it was really fun. And then I ended up getting hired by 1824 at Universal Music Group maybe like a year after I was a freshman, so I guess I must have been a sophomore or so. And it was the most amazing experience. And then also, like, along the way, I've been very passionate about my own social media and creating content, and I've been committing myself to posting YouTube videos every week, which is really exciting. So now what I do, and the skills that I've kind of garnered throughout my education and throughout my journey as a music marketer, now what I do every day looks a little bit different, just on a more robust schedule, I would kind of say. Obviously, like, it's a full-time job now, so it's changed in many ways, but it's really fun, and I really do enjoy what I do. It's a lot of communications, it's a lot of creativity, and if you know me, I consider myself to be a full multi-hyphenate creative in so many different ways. So being able to be creative and strategic every day and coming up with new ideas and concepts is the best part of the job. And I think also it's about the connections and just like building that community and engaging that community. So that's been so fun for me. And then also just like as a whole, being someone who, you know, does social content themselves and likes to create content and just really loves the thrill of being able to tell stories through different platforms. Working in digital marketing has been so fun, especially just like in the kind of climate of the music and entertainment industry right now, and also of just the world in general. I think that social media, it always will have its pros and its cons, but I think that the power to bring people together and to cultivate community, especially within the music industry, is my personal favorite part about social media. And I love the way that we can tell stories through content and through art, and honestly, at the end of the day, like, I do it all for the love of the art. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of what my journey has looked like so far, working in digital marketing, and I'm so excited to see what's next for me. As you know, I think I'm definitely someone who likes to be innovative and creative and constantly coming up with new ideas. So I think that puts me in a really good position to be working in digital marketing in just like the day and age that we're in right now. So I love talking about this stuff, and I'm super happy to talk about it more. If y'all ever have any questions, please let me know. I have loved doing this YouTube series, and I'm super, super happy that I've been staying committed to it, even through the hard times and the times when maybe it feels like I have no time, or I'm going through certain things. I think it's really good to decide what you want for yourself and then say no to everything that isn't that. And so procrastination is not what I want. I want to stay disciplined and committed. So here I am, and I'll see y'all again next week. I appreciate you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. And if you have any content ideas or video ideas, I would love to hear from them. I would love to hear them from you. Thank you. See you soon.